It makes things quite thick and like gloopy.
Our 2 Billington plum trees have burst into bloom, their pure white flowers like snowflakes adorning the branches. It is late winter, but spring is coming. This is one of the most beautiful and hopeful things in our garden. The dreary, foggy, cold, wet days will end. Summer fruit is coming. The flush of spring's green leaves is coming. The deciduous trees will be lush once again. But it is a fleeting sight. The blossom will only last for 2 or 3 weeks, from the first sprinkle of white to the last splashes of white merging into the swath of new green leaves. I will take joy in it while it's here.
Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. I'm feeling pretty pumped today, even though the weather is not pumped out there. It's very wet. We've had a lot of rain lately, and I finally got the chicken coop cleaned yesterday, which is a big win, considering these days I can only do it on Saturdays or other days when Angus or Steve are here. Yesterday was a teacher-only day, so Angus was home and could help look after Scarlett, so I could get the coop done. Of course, they ended up covered in mud, which I forgot to say, stay out of the mud. Yeah. But I got it done, so that's good. We're definitely into the spring weather now. The weather forecast changes daily or during the day, so you're never quite sure when the rain's coming and how much. But it was beautiful yesterday morning, and so it was fine while I was cleaning the coop, and then it started raining just after I'd finished, which is good that I got it finished, but I had trouble getting it dry, but we got there. So that's a big thing off the list, which is good, and now I can move on with some other things. We've got Angus's birthday party this weekend, so this week I'll be focusing on what we need to do for that. I've got to do some baking and just general tidying and cleaning around the house and the property a bit, hopefully, if the rain will cooperate some of the days. But first I've got to get some regular things done. I need to make some coconut yoghurt, and I also need to make some cornbread. I have cornbread as part of my breakfast most mornings. I keep a bunch of it in the freezer for my breakfast, but we've run out, so I did make some flatbreads last week, which is good. Some gluten-free ones and some normal ones, so those have been keeping me going for breakfast too. But I need to get some more cornbread made. Our Billington plum trees are just about in full bloom now with their white blossoms, which is just beautiful. It's so nice looking out there at trees and flowers. Spring is definitely just about here. Then we definitely don't need any more rain right now. I got the porch roof squirted down with water, at least as much as I could manage the other day, so that's nice. The top of it hasn't been done, but that's a bit hard to reach. But it's looking much better. I need to deal with Angus's car that's sitting out there in the carport, getting soggy since he's used some cardboard to build it. I think it's time for it to move on. My tomatoes have started popping up. I had to put some wood on here because we had some crazy wind that blew this lid off one day and cracked it on the corner. But the tomatoes are popping up now. Yay, some of them. These ones are golden grape cherry tomatoes, Amish paste. And then King's Gold. They're a little bit too moist at the moment because they got some extra water when I was cleaning the porch and the windows and door out here. Okay, I've got to tidy up this bench a bit first. I made popcorn this morning, so that can go away now. And I also made porridge for breakfast, so that needs to go into trays to go into the freezer. At least say that's sitting there because I need to put some more of each thing in there. That's linseeds, sunflower seeds and almonds all ground up, which we keep some of in separate jars and then mix them together. Flour, gluten-free flour, that's sitting here because I need to make up some more of the flour blend that I've been using, which has been working really well for things. The coconut milk's sitting here because I need to make some coconut yoghurt. These two butternuts sitting here because I need to use those. I need to get them chopped up and put in the freezer. And the little sieves sitting here because I need to save some seeds. I don't know why the peanut butter's here because that hasn't been put away yet. And what a real homestead kitchen looks like when you're in the middle of doing things. I need to get the sink cleared out of dirty dishes to make the yoghurt, and because I need dealing with, I need to finish emptying off the last few things in the dishwasher. That's Angus's job in the morning, but there's things that he can't reach that are up high or he doesn't know where to put. And then dishes up there drying from last night. So let's get that cleared up and then we can get the yoghurt underway. I think I'm going to get this porridge put away first and then I can focus on the yoghurt. I've got about 1 serving left of porridge, so I'm just going to put that in a bowl to go in the fridge for Scarlett's breakfast in the morning. The porridge isn't quite cooled down enough to go into the freezer yet, so I'll just put these trays into the fridge, and then once they're cool I'll put them into the freezer. Yogurt maker. Coconut milk. The mixture's cooled down to just below 40 degrees now, so now I'm going to add the yoghurt culture. Put the lid on, put it back into the moist, warm yogurt maker. Right, I've been getting a few other things done, some computer work, editing and things, and now I've got to get back to the kitchen stuff. I still need to top up the LSA, but I'm going to start with the flour because I need to make cornbread and I need more of my gluten-free flour to make it, so I'm going to do those two things at the same time. I need 280 grams of flour, so I'll use what's here and then make up the rest of the flour mix. What was it, 280? Why am I using the cup? I don't know. That's an annoying amount. A little bit more. 248. So I need 32 more grams. I am making cornbread and also some flour. Maybe I'll just write that down because it's an odd amount and I might forget. 32 grams. I have to get out all my flours now. I keep most of my kinds of flour in one of these big buckets with the gamma lid. Okay, right, I double this, so 600 grams of white rice flour. This is for a double amount. I'm going to write that down because I need to get some more white rice flour. She somehow cut her finger on the little guitar. Anyway, where were we? 600 grams of brown rice flour.
Brown flour.
Yeah. Next is tapioca starch. 300 grams.
Yay!
Yay. This gluten-free flour blend recipe is from Nicole at glutenfreeonashoestring.com, and I've been using this for a little while now, and it's been much better than store-bought packets of just gluten-free flour. It makes things rise a lot more, and so I do tend to have to, and it makes things, I don't know what the right word is, it makes things quite thick and like gloopy, not in a sloppy way, but like spongy gloopy, and so I do find I have to add more liquid to recipes. But she calls for potato starch and potato flour, which in New Zealand we only have potato starch, but we only have one of those two things, but there are slight differences, but this seems to work fine for me. So it's 400 grams of potato starch for my double recipe. It's not potatoes, it's like flour that's made from potatoes. 400 grams. Whoop, it's very fine and dusty.
Yeah.
I need to get it out of this bag, but whoop. At least everything's in a sealed bucket. But it would be better in sealed containers or bags as well. Not yet. We'll leave that on for the rest of the day. Right, what's next? Xanthan gum and pectin. 60 grams of xanthan gum. And 40 grams of powdered pectin.
Yay!
So the pectin, we don't have a lot of options for pectin here in New Zealand at the moment, but what you really just need is citrus pectin. So I get mine from a place called Nothing Naughty, online website, and that's just 100% citrus pectin. 40 grams. 40.
Yay, 40.
And now I just need to whisk it all to combine it evenly. Somewhat evenly. You can't really tell, but it seems to work fine. You just need a big bowl. I do a double recipe of the amounts that I've written down. So the amounts that I've got written down on my board up there is for 1 kg of flour, and I double what's on there, so this will make up 2 kgs of flour, it should be. And that just fits into my Sistema 3.25 litre or 110 ounce plastic container. So, and it only just fits in if I bang it around and everything. So that's why I usually try and, because I make cornbread regularly, I usually try and empty out that container, and then I'm going to be using some of this to put into the cornbread too, so it won't be super full. Let's That's looking pretty good. Ideally I'd have a larger container to store my gluten-free flour in, but we just haven't got that much space here, so that's what works for now. Right, first we're going to do our 32 grams? I don't remember, 32 grams. Into there.
The battery's run out.
32 grams.
Oh no, the battery's run out.
It's okay.
It's the black lamp.
Is that?
See?
Where?
Right by the ghost.
Oh. Has it gone behind the tree? Right, now we need to get this all into here. Where's my cup gone? Let's just scoop some of it so I don't make a mess everywhere.
We get
No, it's not okay. Still too full. It's a big bowl.
Thermal flowers. Thermal flowers. There we go.
Right.
There.
Cornmeal or polenta.
Cornbread.
The same amount as flour. Oops, better use that one up first. I didn't realise. Okay, where was I? 280 grams.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. Baking soda.
Yes. Yay! It's Lalo.
Yeah. Now I need the equivalent of 1 cup of butter, except I don't use butter since some of us have issues with dairy. So I use what I've got written down as 100 grams of tallow. So I'll be doubling that, which is a lot. It's got a lot of fat in it, but if it's good animal fat, then I'm okay with that. So usually I use tallow or dripping, beef dripping, or chicken fat or pork fat that we've scraped off bone broth, or which gives it a little bit of a different flavour. Or lard. I think I used, yeah, I used all our dripping last night. We've got chicken fat from roast chicken last night in the fridge, but
Mummy!
I'd rather use that for cooking, so I'm just going to get some lard out of the freezer. Thankfully I've got pork that I rendered in the freezer. It's still in its silicone tray. I was supposed to put them in a bag and I kind of forgot. That's alright. These are quite big cubes. I think in future I need to try and just fill them up half maybe. Like if I'm doing roasting things, I don't always need like a big cube, especially if I'm already mixing it with another fat that I've already got in the fridge. So let's try and get some of these out now. First one is the hardest one to get out because they get a bit kind of stuck together. Well, out you come. Out you come. It would help if I left them sitting on the bench for a minute, but I need you out now. Let's get our friend Knifey. Which ones was I trying to get out? Those ones. It's a little bit stuck to the side of the... Come on.
Come on. Come on, Peggy.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Loosen them up.
Loosen them up. Wow.
So So that one is 81 grams and they're not quite up to the top of the tray. So I need
Should we take
200,
it off?
which is a little bit awkward.
Should we take it off?
No, leave it on there. Leave it on there all day until bedtime, okay? We'll have a look at it at bedtime and see how it's going. 166 grams. We need a half a one. I could just melt a whole cube and then split off the amount that I don't need and use that for something else. Or I can just top it up the remainder amount with coconut oil, which is the easier option right now. I'm going to finish off this jar as well.
Yeah.
We can.
Okay, go.
I'm just going to get my dry ingredients whisked up, and then once I've gone to pick Angus up, I'll get the fats melted, and then I've got to do buttermilk, which I do almond milk with some lemon juice to make the buttermilk, dairy-free buttermilk, and eggs, 4 eggs. So we'll get these dry ingredients mixed together first. Actually be better if I just do it by hand, because this is a rather old mixer, which is fine. It's just slow and not super thorough in reaching everything. Whisk it up, whisk it up.
Whisk it up, whisk it up.
Okay, I'm back. Now I'm just working on melting my what did I put in here? Oh, my lard and coconut oil. So just got a few lumps left, but it's quite hot, so I'll just leave it sitting here and stir it every now and again because I don't want it getting any hotter while I prepare the buttermilk. So I'm doing 3 cups of almond milk. This is just store-bought almond milk. And then lemon juice.
Yes.
3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. And let that sit on the bench for 5 minutes to sour. I just realised I usually use 2 of my blue silicone rectangle mould trays for making cornbread, but that's alright, I'll figure something else out. So I do some in our medium cast iron pan and the rest in silicone trays to make like logs, which are good eating, good serving size. So I'm going to heat up the oven now. I'm going to put a little bit of the fat into my cast iron pan and put that in the oven to heat up, and then that'll give it a nice sizzle, and the rest will be mixed into the mixture. Oven's going to 200 degrees Celsius. I've got 2 of these silicone trays. These are very similar to my blue rectangle ones that have 6 in them. They're just a bit less practical because they've only got 4. And I need something else too. I'll just use one of these ones to go with them. This is a 1 cup size. These ones are half cup size. So I'll just make bigger ones and then I can cut them in half or something. Hopefully that'll fit all the mixture in. I need 4 eggs, but I'm going to do 5 since the gluten-free flour likes more moisture. Let's do the buttermilk.
You got a library book. You will be there.
She somehow cut it on the guitar string.
Are you making my cake?
No, not yet. He's making cornbread.
For the party?
No. For
You?
just normal life. What am I doing? Oh, I was going to crack the eggs. Just I shall be stirring that while I go. Oops.
It's still gonna bit.
And now I've just put some water in a jug and I'm going to use my fingers dipped in the water to smooth out the tops. That just makes them a bit nicer. Especially when you've made a big mess. I'm putting these bags of pumpkin pieces, butternut, into the freezer. I've chopped them into kind of smallish pieces so I can use them for quick roasting or I could use them for soup if I want to. I've still got a whole lot of butternuts and more pumpkins that I need to deal with, so I might just chop more and put them in the freezer, or maybe make some more puree, but that can wait till after Angus's party.
Check the eggs with me, see if there are any more.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you haven't got your gumboots on. Oh, broody chicken is back. Broody hen. Okay. Oh, we got 2 more in there. That's good. I'm gonna have to get this broody hen out. 2 hands. There you go. Careful, 1 in each hand. Nice and gentle. That's it. And then we'll put them into the basket. There we go. Sit down here. Put them in very carefully. That's it. 1, 2. Good. How many have we got today? Hold on. Shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the fire alarm. It's alright. Fire siren. Oh, she's coming back now.
I did see them.
Very pretty. These ones look quite good. And do we use 1, 3, 4, maybe we'll do 5. And then should we get some sorrel? Whoopsies. Should we get some sorrel? And get some sorrel?
Yeah. It's raining, it's raining, it's falling.
Luckily it's not raining at the moment. Oops. Lots of little leaves. Will it do?
Yeah.
Oh, both handles. Oh dear. Hold on. Both, get a hold of both handles, otherwise it tips over. Whoop. And hold both handles. Like that. Okay. Thanks for joining us in today's vlog, guys. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.